Welcome to the Sirius Pup Play Guide to Intimate Relationships in a Pack. It's a long sentence, and there's been some long video. This part 3, or part 4, is about how we be responsible and respectful. In the Sirius Pup Pack, we try to aim to be rational all the time. Rational means making decisions that make sense to other people based on an understanding of where you're coming from. To be irrational means to make no sense and to seem out of control of your actions. In Human Pup Play, we, in the Sirius Pup Pack, train to be rational, to be in control of our actions. As pups, what we do as our pup selves is what we choose to do, not because we are behaving in an irrational manner. So, being rational is good, and we try to be rational all the time, whether it's in Human Pup Play, at work, in our normal lives as human beings, no matter what. Of course, being rational, sometimes people can construe that means you're holding back how you feel. It isn't. It's not about being an emotionless robot at all. Everybody has feelings. Rather, it's about allowing your reason to override your emotions as appropriate. Every day of your life, you don't act on every single impulse or feeling that you have. Some people may mistake Human Pup Play for an arena where they can be completely impulsive and no longer have any responsibility or reason and just act out however they feel. That's being irrational, and that's not what we're talking about, because your reason, the central you, is always present. It's important. You keep that in mind, that your pup self, your human self are just aspects of you up here. And you're accountable, the you is accountable for everything that happens in your life. On that accountability, as a pack, there is a great thing that happens by being in multiple relationships, by having intimacy in a group. We really understand social responsibility. We understand how important it is to respect each other. And that if there's no respect, relationships begin to break down and the whole thing doesn't work. So respect for one another is a critical part of having a pack or multiple relationships. Another thing we've learned is to accept each other's moral failures. No one is perfect every day. No pup is perfect in pup play. No person is perfect in just getting out of bed and doing their daily routine. We can all make mistakes, and we have to accept moral failures for what they are in our pack and try and encourage each other to be better at where we want to be and better ethically. Of course, the people sometimes wish to join our pack, and we have to decline them and say no. And we primarily do this for two reasons. One is they are irrational, or they are acting in bad faith. Being irrational just means those people have emotional issues or baggage. They have a lot of unresolved feelings, and to bring those to our group of relationships adds a lot of stress and tension. And we're not a intervention circle. We're not here to cure or rescue people of what's going wrong for them. Rather, we need to say to people who are in an irrational place, hey, we want to do pup play with you, but not right now. In the future, when you've got your shit sorted, when you're healthier, we encourage them to get help, to get counselling, to get the support that they need, but we can't do that for them. Of course, there are some other people who act in bad faith. They are either hypocrites or liars or being deceitful. They can misrepresent themselves for what they are, presenting to us, the pack, hey, I'm this kind of upfront person and these are my values. And then along the track we find out they aren't. And that isn't good, because that kind of deceit and deception, that kind of betrayal really hurts everybody involved. So we try to avoid people who are lying and people who are emotionally distressed. What we do, though, is we try to show goodwill, not just towards the whole world, like going, hey, we wish everyone to be happy and doing well. But it's really important that we wish goodwill to each other in our relationships. We've got to, in the pack, be able to say, hey, I want you, pup, to have a good time with that other pup, for the sake of both of you. Not being selfish for me, but to wish goodwill for everybody in our multiple relationship. It means wanting good outcomes, wanting them to have a good time, wanting them to build stronger bonds to each other, and not stopping them from what they want. When you see one pup, a Sirius pup, and another Sirius pup want to spend some time together and develop a hobby together, or they want to be intimate and have some more sexual relationship or romance, it's very important that that doesn't get suppressed or stopped, because that's not acting in goodwill by me or by someone else in the pack. Goodwill isn't just doing nothing, though. I can't, and no one else in the pack can just sit back and go, well, I didn't say anything. Because that's not goodwill. Goodwill is participating. It's making an effort towards them. It doesn't have to be, oh my God, I'm buying you flowers and I've got you a hotel room and you guys have a great romantic getaway, or hey, please let me bankroll your new hobby. No. But it certainly has to be more than just simply keeping it in your head and not saying anything. Remember our previous example of that hits the board, but it's the outer ring. We're always striving to be better as Sirius pups, and this means we strive with goodwill to try and encourage each other to have better quality relationships and to enjoy intimacy with the people we want to enjoy intimacy with. Sometimes when we say get jealous or resentful, we get that negative feeling, and we have to deal with that to learn to convert it into positive feelings. We have to make that personal effort, and we have to encourage each other to make that personal effort, and that's just part of the work element of being in a multiple relationship.